Hello, my name is Jason, and today I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about the magic of Open G tuning. And a lot of people are wondering what the hell's that because they clicked on this by mistake. But this is for guitar players. Open G tuning is a specialized tuning which deviates from standard tuning, basically in this way. Standard tuning is E, A, D, G, B, E, right? But with Open G tuning, you're going to be tuning 3 of your 6 strings down. You're going to be tuning the 2 E strings down to D, one step. You can hear the D string still ringing there. And you're going to be tuning your A string one step down to G. So if you play these 2 strings together, you'll get a nice G sound. G. Okay. So as a result, you'll have D, G, D, G, B, D. Whole lot of D's there. 3 strings are in D actually, so interesting, right? When you play them all together, you get this. That is the Open G sound. That's actually a chord without anything. Basically, it is the reason why I'm so obsessed with Open G is because Keith Richards used it. I'm actually more of a Beatles fan, I could say, than a Rolling Stones fan. But I appreciate the Rolling Stones pretty much just as much. And over the years of my guitar playing, and I'm certainly no Eric Clapton, so if I screw up a note here or there, please don't, shoot me or put up bad comments about how horrible I am, because I'm not great. I'm just a casual guitar player who's, interested in this tuning because I feel like there's a lot of people who don't know it. My Uncle Matt, who this video is dedicated to, is a huge Stones fan, and I remember jamming with him a long time ago, and he was trying to play all of the Rolling Stones songs in standard tuning. Actually, he still does. Don't tell him I told you. But it's just 10 times harder, and you start to realize, why are these songs so damn hard to play in standard tuning? It doesn't make any damn sense. The reason why is because Mr. Richards used what is called Open G tuning. Not because he is lazy, but because I think, just if I was to put my head in, or put my mind into Keith Richards' body, he's just a laid-back dude, man. Come on, man. It's just have a good time. He doesn't want to have to worry about playing things perfect and all that stuff, and Open G gives you kind of freedom to kind of riff around, play around, and as long as you're playing the right chord at the right time in the song, you can pretty much do whatever. So if he's on stage and he's just kind of chilling out and there's an easy song, it's perfect for him. So that is the main thing with Open G tuning and with Keith Richards. He's probably the best player who's known for using Open G tuning. He's befuddled many a Rolling Stones fan over the years because nobody can figure out how the hell to play the songs the way he does. I'm going to show you how. It's very easy for a lot of you guys out there to just figure it out. I'm going to start off with, obviously you heard my open play of it. That's open thing. But let me play the easiest Open G tuning song, the first one that I ever learned. The reason why I learned Open G tuning was because I heard the song and I was like, how the hell does he play that? And I'm trying to play it in standard, and there's no way I could get the right progression to it until I found Open G, and that is Start Me Up. Okay, so 5th fret. You get the point. With my bad Mick Jagger impression there. That is the simplest way of me showing you Open G tuning first. Start Me Up is a very easy song. But this fingering that he used, which is basically, if I can show you, you put your first finger across the 5th fret like that, right? The middle finger will go on the 6th fret of the B string, and the ring finger will go on the 7th fret of the D string, okay, the original D string. And then that's the chord. He moves that around for so many songs, like Brown Sugar. Screwed it up, of course. It's hard to play when I'm trying to like show you the fretboard. Excuses, right? Making excuses. Anyway, so you kind of get the point of how he moves that around. There's slightly different fingerings. Like before I put the capo on, I wanted to show you Gimme Shelter, which is basically same type of deal. First finger laying across, except the middle finger still goes on the B string in the 6th fret. The 7th fret, you're going to move around on the actually on the G string this time. So it starts with like an open kind of so that's like the intro riff. There's obviously more to it than that. You know, you got that whole part. It's all in open G tuning. I can even demonstrate. This is a capo for those of you who don't own one. Another tool for guitar players to make things a lot easier instead of having to finger things. But he actually uses a capo on the 4th fret for a little ditty I like to call "Gimme Shelter," which is one of my favorite songs by them. But the reason I use the capo is because this open string part that you can't play without one. I've seen people try, but it's, you know, it doesn't sound the same. Which is the intro. Just that real quick intro that just sounds freaking awesome. But you see, like, basically it's just open with the capo on the 4th fret at that part. And you got it. Always China West. Then you got the baby part. Screwed it up again. Anyway, you got. That's, I don't, you know, obviously I'm not Eric Clapton, but that's like the main riff of the song, and if you're just playing with somebody, it sounds great. You know, there's just so much you can do with it. And to me, historically speaking, with the annals of rock and roll, you start to think of, you know, the Beatles, obviously, and everything. But this is a very important part, I think, of rock history, to know this tuning, to understand it, to know where Keith was coming from when he wrote most of these songs. You know, I watched a video of the making of Exile on Main Street, and I was amazed at every single picture or video or film of Keith Richards playing during that period. Even when they weren't recording, he was always carrying a guitar around with him all the time, guitar everywhere. And that to me it just shows the ultimate kind of, I guess, dedication to his craft, so to speak. The guy loved to play all the time, but he loved to play in a certain way, and this tuning is a big part of his playing. And I feel like, you know, once he figured out this tuning, once he discovered it, so to speak, it changed the way the Stones' music became listened to. It changed the way that he wrote songs. It changed the way of basically everything that they did. I felt like it changed their sound completely. I felt like Mick's voice fit in better with this kind of tuning. It's just my opinion. So there's a lot of reasons why a guitar player, even a casual guitar player or a fan of the Stones, should learn the tuning and should understand it. And I hope that this kind of told you a little bit about it and made you understand it a little bit. And hopefully it gets a good discussion going. Don't comment on how bad I am, because I'm not great. but I do my best. So anybody who has any questions for me or anything like that, I'll be checking back on the comments page as often as I can, and you know, we can just go from there. And hopefully, if I get the feeling to do so, I'll try to put up whole songs in the future. But this is just kind of like an introduction to OpenG for all you guys out there who just had the questions about it. So, hope you enjoyed the video, and talk to you soon. Bye.